a member of the Pawnee Indian tribe. I get the name EchoHawk because that was the name that was given to my great-grandfather. That name came about because my great-grandfather was known for his bravery, and among the Pawnee, the hawk is a symbol of a warrior. But my great-grandfather was also a quiet man who did not speak of his own deeds, but other members of the tribe did, and it was like an echo from one side of the village to the other.
He carries the power of the EchoHawk family and his ancestors. That power, that leadership is with him.
He'll be remembered as somebody who accomplished things very quietly, but far broader than anybody, I think, could have anticipated.
Larry EchoHawk was born in Cody, Wyoming, a far cry from his family origins on the Pawnee Indian Reservation in Oklahoma. His father moved the family following jobs in the oil industry across the West. After finally settling in New Mexico, Larry's mother had a definite priority.
My mother preached the value of education. She only had an 8th grade education and told us that education was something to be valued, and so we, I think, excelled in the classroom, and that opened some doors of opportunity.
His career began with the simple suggestion from his brother that he really think about going to law school.
I asked him, why should I go? Because I was an athlete. I thought I would be an excellent coach. That was my career path, and I'll always remember his response. He said, because it will give you the power to change. And when he said that, I thought he was talking about me. But as he went on to talk to me, I found out that that's not what he was talking about. He was talking about the power to change the lives of other people. But when I applied at the very tail end of the process and received this opportunity, to me it was amazing that the administrators at the law school at the University of Utah were willing to take a chance, because I freely admit, you know, I was not at the same level as my classmates in terms of academic background. But, you know, they gave me a chance and I succeeded.
As the first Native American graduate of the University of Utah Law School, Larry EchoHawk began his career as a lawyer in Salt Lake City, representing Indians charged with federal crimes, before becoming an Indian tribal government attorney in Idaho. After a successful stint as a county prosecutor, he won a seat in the Idaho House and was named the best freshman legislator, a sentiment not shared by one journalist who simply could not figure him out.
A political writer wrote an article where he said that Larry EchoHawk has no chance to win election. He starts with 3 strikes against him. He's a Mormon, Indian, Democrat. And if you know Idaho, you'd say that's 3 strikes.
Larry, I don't think, has ever felt an obligation to be what somebody expects. He's true to himself and his own values.
Those values swept Larry into the Idaho State Attorney General's race, where he became the first Native American to be elected to a statewide constitutional office. He also had the opportunity to argue a case before the U.S. Supreme Court and spoke at the Democratic National Convention.
Some polls show Native American candidate Larry EchoHawk in the lead.
As a candidate for governor, EchoHawk garnered 74% of the vote in Idaho's 4-person Democratic primary. In the general election, he was the odds-on favorite in all the polls, and in the estimation of outgoing Idaho Governor C. Andrus.
He came down to my office the day before the election, walked in, and he said, tomorrow you're going to be elected governor of Idaho. And I thought I was.
But 1994 was the year of the greatest national Republican landslide in 60 years. EchoHawk barely lost the election, but won the respect of many, including the dean of the BYU Law School, who brought Larry and his family back to Utah to teach criminal law and the reality of the American dream.
I believe in America. I believe in the spirit of America that says that regardless of who you are, what your racial or ethnic background is, your religion, your gender, your economic station in life, that this must be a land of opportunity for all people. And I have realized that promise. I've received in my life with my brothers and sisters, now with my children, the best that this country has to offer.
Ladies and gentlemen, the University of Utah is proud to present its 2003 Distinguished Alumni Award to Mr. Larry EchoHawk.